I am Andrea Carter, and I grew up in North Avondale. I am the president of the Board of Trustees for Invest in Neighborhood, and pretty much all around volunteer for a number of organizations, media consultant on the side, work for the Urban League as a community engagement specialist. So, I'm just all over the place. So.
And a very talented writer.
Oh, yeah. I'm also a journalist, and I'm just trying to keep my hand in the news media and covering the Black community. My mother and my father introduced me to various genres of the art community, from art, because my father was an artist, to plays and musicals and movies and things like that. And I remember going to the Arts Consortium all the time for activities as a kid, and then also artists who could not get into galleries around the city. They had showings at the Arts Consortium. So you got to see artists like Joyce Young and, what's her husband's name? Gilbert Young. I remember one time Gilbert Young stopped by my parents' house when he had just completed his famous artwork of the black couple pulling the flag. He completed it where before everyone else saw it, he was driving a station wagon. And he pulled up to the house and said, "Hey, see this." And I was like, whoa, I thought it was good. And I was exposed to a lot of genres, a lot of African art, a lot of modern art, different styles. It opened the door to what was not present in the city. And later, when I left the city, I got to see more Black artists and different genres in the arts community. And, it's not here. But the Arts Consortium opened that door to showcase what could be and what is in the arts community, and who is creative and not creative, but who was able to teach so you don't do a stick figure sometimes. I'm known for that because I don't draw. My father drew. He tried to teach me how to draw a face one time. It's just sad. But it was fun to learn about trying to make a volcano, or trying to do a sculpture piece, or learning about clay and how you can put it on this round thing and spin it and try to mold and make a vase or an ashtray. I think I made my mother an ashtray once. So, it was a different exposure to things that you could do in the arts community. Even when you have no talent, you were able to show that you had a little talent of some sort. So, and your parents have to love whatever you do anyway. So, it was great. So, I think the ROMAC is going to be the central point for art in the city of Cincinnati. The larger arts organizations are doing an injustice to the residents and to the children because they're not showcasing what is out there and what we can see. The ROMAC will do that, like the Arts Consortium did that, whether it's plays, whether it's art, or as an artist or a filmmaker or a musician. We're not seeing them on our national stages, but we'll see them at the ROMAC. And I think through different partnerships that Toy Lynn can create, I think a lot of national artists will come to the ROMAC to do master classes. Both national, international folks will come there because when you see a lack, everyone tries, but they want to do diversity their way. ROMAC's not about diversity, it's about the Black community and what it can happen, or maybe the Latino community as well, what can offer and what all ethnicities will show what can be when they do it well. I think it will give the West End the cultural education has been lacking since, even with the Hope 6 project and bulldozing and gentrification with City West and with the stadium, they still have not served the residents. They've served money, they've served the business community, they've served the supply chain, but they have not served the residents. And when you're surrounded with residents who are not exposed to anything, kids want the exposure. They want to go someplace positive. When you have negative around you, all you do is negative. ROMAC will be a beacon of positivity that the kids need, and they will see that there's a possibility to be more than just this, what society expects them to be because they live in a certain situation. With that beacon, they'll be able to see it's a possibility to do more and be more, and it won't be just that lucky one or two, it will be several. And I think they need someone to believe in them, and Romac will believe in them.